Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it them believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy.
They could have picked anywhere to fight, but they chose this. I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive. And across the ring from him, Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Smokin' Joe. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
Real General's back in the building. Trust. Tell her man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working, down for the salary. Everyday in gym, burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. The Braun, the Gypsy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
These two have certainly... Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? That jab was blocked. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution being thrown to the wind. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, we all know, when Wilder fights Fury, someone is getting knocked down, and probably both guys.
Warfare is so important in boxing. And Tyson Fury is a modern-day warmonger. He knows how to get in your head before you've even stepped in the ring, before you've even laced up the gloves, before you've even got in the dressing room. Tyson Fury knows what to do to get under your skin. He'll make you hate him, love him, dream about him. So then, your life is his life. He's got your number. He's brilliant at it. And you saw how he did it to Alan in fight 1, fight 2, and fight 3. And the same thing's happening all over again. Will Wilder ever know? Will he ever learn his lesson? I believe not. Because Tyson Fury, that's what he do.
Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Into the fight. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on. So then your power shot. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab basics. Just get into it.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. There you go.
Out there to win this.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And they blocked the right uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that lap. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. You can't score with that uppercut. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He blocks the uppercut. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And the Bronze Bomber goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Do you believe what we are seeing? The jab can't find a home. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Let's start the sixth. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Looking to land the hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot one.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Wilder in that last. Here comes round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
And he just missed with that left jab. fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Incredible work rate. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Oh, and Tyson Fury, just down goes Fury. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's talk about Fury in that. And there's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Can't score with that uppercut. They blocked the left there. Nice counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that. Hold that thought! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. How are they still standing?
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He misses with that straight left. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You don't see it very often.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculated. On time, not a second hour late. You're witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that Experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like a can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a calm cow. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none, I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you, always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Jaime Munguia, 6 foot tall, with a weight of 160 pounds. His reach is 72 inches. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford, 5 foot 7 inches tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, introducing the hard-hitting knockout artist and the super welterweight champion of the world, Jaime Munguia. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. An uppercut digging to the body. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Jab to the body. They exchange punches. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The courage on display here is incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need... On to the second round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the Swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that Swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Beautiful counter shot. They block the left there. And he scores with the counter. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nobody home with that hook. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight.
Just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Good work. Keep on in your lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together.
Do what you gotta do.
Good work. Just keep win the round on your jab. Breathe when you're stepping around.
And there's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. say no mas. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. They blocked the left there. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. This is the round back.
On to the fourth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fight has a real good flow to it. How much confidence do you build? Hold that thought! Oh, Munguia made a mistake, and now he's paying the price. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. There's a counter shot. These punches coming from every angle. Only catching air with that hook. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good man. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Not a lot of punch output. Did you see that? And Jaime Munguia just got rocked. Munguia is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Crawford's legs are off, and down goes Crawford. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
I need...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Both men were knocked. Round 7, here we go. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Miss with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pick.
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Even
1, 2,
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Munguia now. He's in some serious, serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That hook doesn't score. Both men step back for just a moment. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So close, but so far a split decision loss. Man, that one has got to hurt.